see how this flat is supposed to man match him, but he oversets to the outside to give him easy inside leverage, allowing me to basically just bomb it up for a very easy lob one-play touchdown. You can see how this play here, there's only 2 receivers on this side, there's 3 on the other side, which is why this safety can't rotate over to pick this guy up, even though he's wide open, for another very easy one-play touchdown if I bullet and pass lead away. And you can see how good these empty backfield looks are against matching style coverage, as there's nobody covering this guy about 20 to 30 yards down the field, as the closest defender was probably the middle linebacker is about 20 yards away. If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable coins for your college football 25 team, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below.
The champ is here!
Welcome back, Money Team. This is Mad Money Shot, sniffing out the college cheese as always. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys a one-play touchdown against every single defense in college football 25 from the same play out of the empty spread, which is my new favorite offense out of Kansas. I just put out a full gameplay. If you guys want to check that out, I have links in the description as well as on screen at the end of the video, as well as pop up in the top right corner right now. But if you guys want to see more one-play touchdown videos like this, I try to do one of these like once a week. Please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, and let me know in the comment section. And if you guys need more help or more money plays, you can download any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. Now, this formation here, I put out a gameplay a couple days ago where I used basically mostly the dink and dunk plays. That's really what my favorite part of this offense is. They have a lot of bubble screens. The wide receiver double screen is really good. It's got a lot of really good quarterback runs with the QB slot option, which is an absolute glitch, as well as the motion halfback option. I mean, this is really, as crazy as it sounds being an empty backfield formation, it's really a running formation more than anything. But I always try to give you guys, when I give you guys an offense, I also want to give you guys a way to push the ball down the field, because it is important when it comes to running these dink and dunk plays. You got to be able to threaten deep, or your opponent's just going to bring everything up. So I'm going to show you guys a one-play touchdown out of the all-go, as this here is probably the best passing play in general. We're going to pick that, and I'm actually going to pick just random play to start. We'll go just random 4-2-5, as I just want to show you guys a setup you could use whether you're facing man or zone, where essentially the X receiver, I'm just going to put on a comeback route because I'm going to do a lot when it comes to the one-play touchdowns, and that'll be a good man beater. But the wide receiver here, I can put him in anything I want. I can put him in a drag, which will get open underneath underneath zone coverages or man coverages, or I can put him into a zig if I'm 100% sure that my opponent is running some sort of man coverage. I might want to go with a zig route because this looks like a man play based on the fact that there's no safety over the top on this side. But I typically put him into a drag, and this will give you guys a good series of plays where the left side is going to be man beaters, the right side is going to be zone beaters, and the wide route can really beat anything. But if it's a zone cover, I'm just going to read front to back, which is the A receiver first and the RB receiver. And you'll notice that one of those 2 receivers will get open just about every single time. But like I said, in all reality, I feel this man coverage coming, and it actually wasn't. I don't know what that was. That was some sort of zone. But like I said, I could always take that. So I just want to show you guys, if you're not great at reading coverages, like this here looks like it's a cover 3 or a cover 1 because of the single high safety. So if I see the man defender follow A, which is going to be my one-play touchdown against cover 3, I know it's a man coverage, and I can just switch over to the other side of the field. So I'm going to start by reading A. Sure enough, that's what we get. And we also get sacked because I am going against the best defense in the game. I'm pretty sure these guys are going to be giving me trouble. But this is an obvious man zero. So on this play here, I don't have to do much thinking about it. Just basically hit this zig route. You know what I mean? It's like that's pretty much going to be your entire scheme as far as this play is concerned when just running it against random plays. Like this looks like another man zero blitz. So it's not too difficult for me to set that up. But like I said, I just wanted to point out that the wide receiver really is something that you can use as kind of like a wild card and really do whatever you want with it, whether it's a slant, a drag, or a zig. It's always going to be your man beater, but you can choose where it goes every single time. So remember to pick that again. This time though, we're going to start off going coverage to coverage, starting off with cover 2 zone. Now against cover 2, you got a couple different options. You could try to work the B receiver, or you could try to work the RB receiver, based off the fact that the B receiver a lot of times can get outside the safety, but the safest route is definitely going to be the RB route. As you can see right here, he splits the safeties naturally based on the fact that you have the route underneath him, the running back route basically pulling the safeties apart, and the B receiver essentially pulling the safety in that direction. So very easy play there. Against cover 3, I already showed the setup. I just didn't show the success. So let's go ahead and let's pick. We're going to pick both. We're going to go concept to concept here, starting off with cover 3 regular, which would be cover 3 sky. Now, I already showed you one setup for cover 3, but the best setup is probably just going to be to motion this guy in, put him on a streak, and then put the wide receiver on a corner route. and then also custom stem that corner route down. You could do some dressing with some of the other routes on the play. Like if I want to put A on a streak to pull that safety back, I can do that. But basically this X receiver here is just going to get wide open up the seam, as there's 3 receivers on the other side pulling the safety, making it a very easy play. If we watch the replay, you can see how this play here, there's only 2 receivers on this side. There's 3 on the other side, which is why this safety can't rotate over to pick this guy up, even though he's wide open, for another very easy one-play touchdown if I bullet and pass lead away. And that setup's going to work best against cover 3 match as well. So let's pick that. And the same setup's going to be best, as we can motion this guy in, corner route, very easy setup. You're going to see how, like I said, I don't really have to change any of the other routes. It's going to work the exact same way. To get a bullet and pass it away, you can see how there was a little bit more of a match when it comes to the streak, but it still works out the exact same way. We'll continue with a few more zone coverages, doing cover 4 next, starting with cover 4 match and cover 4 quarters. When it comes to cover 4 match, we're going to go back to using that post route, but we're going to do it on both sides. We're going to put the Y receiver in a post, and we're going to put the A running back in a post. And then we're just going to put the X receiver in a comeback route so he holds that guy down. And you'll notice how this A receiver here is just going to get completely lost. So I probably threw that a little bit early, but you can see there's still nobody in the area. So very easy play. And you can see how good these empty backfield looks are against matching style coverage, as there's nobody covering this guy about 20 to 30 yards down the field, as the closest defender was probably the middle linebacker, is about 20 yards away, as we punch it in for another easy score. And it's going to be the same thing with cover 4 palms, although with a slightly different setup. Now, cover 4 palms has different matching principles, so we're actually going to overflood the other side of the field by motioning across his B receiver and then putting him on a post so that he takes up the safety. Then we're going to put the Y receiver on a streak, and he's going to be the one that gets open, because basically you have 2 options here. The X receiver can also get open if he's faster than the cornerback, if he beats that press. Because I don't know if you noticed, but when I motion across this B receiver, that cornerback comes down. As you can see right here, when I motion him back, he actually drops back down. So you have control over that. So now that we know that he's in basically a press animation, if I want to, if that X receiver beats the press, I typically can just, lob it up to him and just run to space. Although obviously you might need a little bit of a faster receiver than what I have. I think the fastest receiver that Kansas has is like a 90 or 91 speed, and that's not going to get it done. But if you have a really fast guy, it will. But you also have a better option in the Y receiver, who is going to get man matched with this quarter flat, who's going to recognize late. So when he oversets to the outside, all I have to do is lob and basically throw away inside, and you have a very easy one-play touchdown because he basically oversets and gets lost. So let's play here. You can see how this flat is supposed to man match him, but he oversets to the outside to give him easy inside leverage, allowing me to basically just bomb it up for a very easy lob one-play touchdown. And that's all your matching coverages. We'll go ahead and we'll do regular cover 4. So this is another play. We're going to utilize motion, but we're going to utilize it with the Y receiver here. We're going to put him on a motion just to get him in a little bit closer, then put him on a streak. Put the X receiver on a comeback route, and the streak will pull back to safety while the X receiver will hold down the cornerback. I still find it's best to put the A receiver, or the A running back rather, on a post route, as I do find that will help, but that's not 100% necessary. As you can see right here, he gets open over the top of the cornerback inside the safety, who's getting pulled back by the streak for another very easy one-play touchdown. Now, I also did not mention cover 6 and cover 9, so we'll go and we'll pick that. When it comes to this style of defense, cover 6 or cover 9, the B receiver is going to be a natural play. You just have to locate which side of the field is the cover 2 side, which is going to be the side where the cornerback's closer to the line of scrimmage. So on this play on the right side, the cover 2 cornerback is closer compared to the other side where he's about 8 yards off the line of scrimmage, meaning that's the cover 4 side. And I don't really have to do anything other than just run the play and get a good bullet and pass lead outside, and then a good catch and run. But it's something that might be difficult to get up the field. You might have to do this with a little bit more separation to the sideline, like say do it from a hash mark like I am now, and that might make it a little bit easier, as you'll notice that the B receiver also, or the RB receiver also, is an option over there. I don't know why he did a jumping catch, but if you do it from a hash mark like I am here, you're going to have more success, as we're getting blasted as we throw the ball, we still get a much easier play. So like I said, run from a hash mark and attack the cover 2 side of cover 6 or cover 9. You get a very easy play. Now, when it comes to man coverage, this isn't necessarily the best play, although it is one of the better plays when it comes to cover 2 man. So let's go and let's pick that. As this play doesn't need any adjustments, just like we didn't need when it came to cover 2 zone, as the RB receiver just runs right past his pressing defender for another easy one-play touchdown to split the safeties. And this is because tight ends don't get pressed. As you can see right here, he just lets him run right past inside the safety for another very easy one-play touchdown. So I'm going to end the video there. If you guys want to see a few more of these plays in action, as I just put them out in a gameplay, and I think that that's probably the bigger part of this offense is some of these dink and dunk and run plays. I'll have that pop up on screen, so just click the links. And until next time, thanks for watching, man. My shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.